And you thought you were having a strange day yourselves. Huh.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Dr. Freedom here with you. Time for some doctory news. News from in and around the universe that may or may not affect you on some level we won't discuss here. Oh, yeah, a lot of weirdness going on today. One of those save the drama for your mama days. And no, I won't go into it here because it's not worth your time and it's just petty. But, yeah, somebody trying to make trouble. You know how it is, you know. But it's one of those things you deal with in life. You pick up, you move on, and you look for the positive. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's take a look at what we do have for today. Like I said, it's been pretty light news week so far. Now that filming's wrapped up on the Christmas special as of this past weekend, now we're just going to sit back, relax, and enjoy this coming season. And hopefully more news is going to unfold as to what's going on with Series 10. But, okay, let's take a look and see what we got. Okay, released today, we have a small clip from Under the Lake. It's approximately like 24, 25 seconds long, something like that. There it is. It says 26. It's not really that big, but it's just a nice little sneak peek at just one of the scenes in the show. Don't worry, there's nothing overly spoilery or anything. There's nothing plot revealing or plot shaking, so you can go watch that with safety. Okay, now some of these are the same, but there's a lot of different ones. This is 10 hints from Under the Lake. So here we go. And don't worry, they don't name names. They don't know who's saying what line or anything like that. So just something to whet your appetite. Now, this one we saw before. Hello, sailors. This one I like. Who's in charge now? I need to know who to ignore. That's weird. The TARDIS hasn't translated it. Do you miss being alive? We saw that one. All right, Calm, Dr. Calm. You were like this when you met Shirley Bassey. The base is now under quarantine. This can't happen. No, no, no. Are you really the doctor? I'm a huge fan. Hands up, who expected that? And well, at least if I die, I really will come back and haunt you. So some of those were pretty close to what we got the other night on Blocker, and there's a bunch that are different. Okay, hopping over here, a Colin Baker experience. That's right, Colin Baker is set to visit Doctor Experience in Cardiff on Saturday, the 10th of October. This will will be a Q&A session with Colin Baker, and then they go a little bit right here about who he is and whatnot. The experience will also be holding a Dalek Day later in the month, and more details about Dalek Day week will be available shortly. So they don't have a schedule on that yet, but that is forthcoming. All right, moving on. Michelle meets Missy ×2. And these are the new Missy figures we were talking about the other night. I just love this picture. This is awesome. And when coming to face with the figures while in New York, Michelle Gomez said, I absolutely adore my new figure. I can just imagine thousands of Missys taking over the world one very small step at a time. Oh, gosh, you got to laugh. I love this photo. It's just hilarious. Kind of like the good, who's the good, who's the bad one. It's kind of weird because in her case, it's both bad ones. There isn't an angel on one shoulder, devil on the other. I don't think so. Okay, more details about the discovery and loss of Web of Fear 3. Now, this came out this past weekend. I was going to do a Whogate on it, but I was so busy getting caught up on everything else that, I didn't get around to it. Now, allegedly, let me stress allegedly. Okay, now, according to this story I've heard, he supposedly had Web of Fear, I think, episode 3, and he claims it was stolen. Okay, so let's run through this real quick. During last weekend's the Pandora convention in Bristol, Philip Morris described for the first time in detail his discovery of the 12 film cans in a TV station in Jos, which included all episodes of The Web of Fear and Enemy of the World. He also reveals that the third episode of The Web of Fear was among the cans but went missing again, presumably stolen. And he goes into this story in detail right here. I don't know. It's starting to sound like the dog ate my homework. I just don't believe it. Wait a minute. You had these cans, and the one just came up missing later on, and it's obviously, quote-unquote, stolen. I don't know. It's just gotten to be so much hooey with the missing episodes thing that you don't know if you're coming or going anymore. It's just gotten mad. And now he's saying that he had Web of Fear 3 and he lost it, or it got stolen. Oh, please. But they do claim to have found, I think I've heard right, like the massacre also was mentioned, but apparently was unrecoverable. Unfortunately, old film stock does not hold up well if it's not kept in the proper conditions, and that sounds to me like probably what happened if that's true with with the massacre. Okay, then continues that he is still searching for episode 3, and that he believes it's in the hands of a private collector in Australia or the UK. Oh yeah, I can see that now. Somebody sitting there with a film can, with a pistol up to it going, deliver us, some cash. We want poundage, or we kill episode 3 of Web of Fear. No, actually, probably the story is, yeah. Oh man, sorry to do that on the air, but my allergies are kicking me in the butt again today. It's fall time, the wind is blowing, and lots of dust in the air from turned over fields. Okay, but that's the story he's claiming. You can listen to the complete audio panel and a follow-up conversation here. This is like 49 minutes. This is just over a half hour. But if you want to go on into this, here it is. Like I said, I got tired of it. And also, it just seemed to me like we're just being led around by the nose. And now here's another story that he's putting out. So I don't know. I believe what you will. It's up to you. Okay, the Stone Tapes podcast version of Volume 5 of the Stone Tapes has a distinctly Doctor Who flavor and is now live to listen to and download. Now, the show is hosted by horror writer Sam Stone and features special studio guest Fraser Hines chatting about his time on Doctor Who, plus BBC effects designer and writer Mike Tucker discussing his and Stephen Nicholas's new book, Doctor Who Impossible Worlds. Patricia Atch reviews The Map of Time by Felix J. Palma, and Robin Pierce looks at TV Century 21 comic strips, and David J. Howe leads a discussion about the film Doctor Who and the Daleks. The music comes from Riza Hale, Lindsay Gold, the Time Lords, and Muse, and the show producer is Alex Luchik. I think it's Luchik. All right. All episodes are available to download and listen to right here, and the Stone Tapes and future episode details are available on their Facebook group here. Okay, moving on. Blogger Who. Now, we talked about this the other night about how it is available to pre-order. This is the 10 Christmas Specials limited edition box set, but now we've got the artwork for it. So if you want to go take a look at the pictures of the artwork, here it is right here. Nice little box set. And you can also, like I said, this is available. As a matter of fact, it will be released on October 19th, and you can pre-order it right here. But I wanted to update this because the last time we went over it, they didn't have any pictures of the box set itself, what it looked like, or the artwork or whatnot. So if you want to take a look, just boom, click on this image, I believe, as it gets larger, and boom, they can give you the magic of the internet. All right. And lastly for today, just for a goof, and also it talks about Doctor Who's Freema Agyeman gets violent in a new gangster movie, North versus South. Now, a lot of you know, Freema has bounced around quite a bit. She's had some pretty good roles since Doctor Who. We saw her pop up again as Martha Jones in Torchwood. She was in Law and Order UK. She was recently in Sense8, and I heard it got racy. Oh, my wife watched it. Lady Gallifrey's watched it. I haven't, and now she's appearing as, oh my God, look at that gun. Oh, okay. Okay, but now she's appearing in this particular crime thriller. I thought you folks, if you're big fans of Freema, you can go take a look at the little clip here or whatnot. Okay, so like I said, I had one of those days. Started out great. Then somebody tried to rain on everyone's parade. And sorry, the umbrellas had to come out. And I don't know what this person thinks they're trying to accomplish, like I said, but I'm not going to go into it here. Because as far as I'm concerned, I live my life by the same principle as save the drama for your mama, okay? So I want you to go out there, enjoy the rest of your day. Don't worry about the fact Dr. Freedom's got work Saturday. Friday means nothing to me. I'm just screwing with you. Everybody have a great day. Take care. See y'all on the flip side. I'm out of here.